Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Baid bin Abdul Karim. Today I'm going to present about my e-portfolio presentation for subject EFT 2143 Research Methodology and Scientific Writing taught by Dr. Nur Ashikin bin Muhammad Fauzi. Here's a little bit about me. My full name is Muhammad Baim bin Abdul Karim. My matrix number is E2483409. I was born on 14 March 2004 in Selangor Darul Ehsan and currently studying at University Malaysia Kelantan Jeli campus. The course that I'm studying at UMK is Bachelor of Applied Science, Natural Resource Science with Honours SEN. The research title for my e-portfolio presentation is Quantification of Soil Organic in Rhizophora apiculata using Loss on Ignition (LOI) in EcoCare Kerteh, Terengganu. To begin my presentation, I will start off by giving some introduction about my e-portfolio project. My introduction can be consist of 6 parts, which is background of study, problem statement, objectives, scope of study, significance of study, and study area. The first one is background of study. Mangrove forests are important coastal ecosystems that store large amounts of organic matter and carbon. It can improve water quality by provide habitat for many marine organisms. The second one is my problem statement. My problem statement is limited information is available on soil organic matter in mangrove, specifically on species Rhizophora apiculata areas at EcoCare Kerteh, Terengganu. Baseline data are needed to support my conservation and future research. The next one is my objectives. My objectives can be divided into 2 parts. The first one is general objectives. My general objectives is to quantify soil organic matter in Rhizophora apiculata using the loss on ignition (LOI) method. My second objective is my specific objectives, which consists of three parts. The first one is to collect soil samples from the study area at EcoCare Kerteh, Terengganu. The second one is to determine soil organic matter percentage using loss on ignition method. And the last one is to analyze soil organic matter content. The next one is my scope of study. My scope of study is conducted solely in EcoCare Kerteh, Terengganu. My study is mainly focuses on mangroves on species Rhizophora apiculata. Only soil organic matter is analyzed using loss on ignition method. Lastly is my significance of study. My study is to provide baseline data on soil condition in mangrove area. It can support mangrove conservation and management. It also can contribute to future research on soil organic matter in mangrove forests. The last one is my study area. As we all know, my study area is mainly at EcoCare Kerteh, Terengganu. The second part of my presentation is my literature review. My literature review can be divided into 4. The first one is Mangrove Ecosystem, authored by Alongi at year 2014. He stated that mangrove protect coastlines from erosions, provide habitat for marine life, and store large amount of carbon in soil. My second literature review is Rhizophora apiculata by Sesmito et al. 2020. He stated that Rhizophora apiculata has broad roots that trap sediments and organic materials, which increase organic matter in mangrove soil. My third literature review is Soil Organic Matter from Christensen et al. 2008. He stated that organic matter comes from decomposed leaves, roots, and branches. It improves soil quality and support nutrient cycling. My last literature review is Loss on Ignition (LOI) method, authored by Hayri et al. From 2001. He stated that loss on ignition (LOI) method is measure organic matter by calculating the weight loss of soil after being heated at high temperatures. So the next part of my presentation is materials and method. The first part is materials. I use 9 materials to conduct my project. The first one is soil auger. Soil auger is used to dig up soil in depth of 0 to 10 centimeter around Rhizophora apiculata area that can be used as my sample. The second material is plastic sample bags. These sample bags are needed to store excavated soil samples before sending them to the lab for further analysis. My third material is electronic balancer. These materials are needed to weigh my wet and dried soil samples at the reading of base 550 grams. My fourth materials is muffle furnace. This materials is used to heat my soil sample at 550 degrees Celsius for about 4 hours. My next material is drying oven. Before heating my soil samples using muffle furnace, I dried my soil sample using this oven at 105 degrees Celsius for 24 hours to remove any moisture content. My seventh material is crucible. This materials is used as a housing for soil samples while they are weighed and heated in the oven. My eighth materials is desiccator. This materials is used to cool my soil samples after heating without absorbing moisture from the air and to prevent the sample from becoming damp again before weighing. My last material is laboratory tools such as spatula. This materials is used to take soil samples from containers cleanly and safely. The second part is methodology. For this part, it can be divided into 4 parts. The first one is sampling design. Random samplings were taken around Rhizophora apiculata. The soil has been dug to a depth of 0 to 10 centimeter and several sampling points were taken. The next part is data collection. After collecting my soil samples, I labeled them as sample 1, 2, 3 on my plastic sample bags. Then the samples were transported into the laboratory for further analysis. The last part for my methodology is loss on ignition analysis. After, after my labeled samples were taken to the laboratory, it will be dried into the dry oven for around at 105 degrees Celsius for around 24 hours. After being dried, I weigh the samples to record the dry weight. Then I heat the samples in the muffle furnace at around 550 degrees Celsius for around 4 hours for the samples to become ashes. After the sample become ashes, I recorded the weight and calculate the organic matter percentage. To calculate the organic matter percentage, we need to use the formula of dry weight minus ash weight divided by dry weight and multiply it by 100 to get the percentage of organic matter. Next, I would like to explain the timeline of this research project. In month 1, the research topic was selected and the proposal was prepared. During this period, a literature review was also conducted to gather information from journals, articles, and previous studies related to mangrove soil, organic matter, and the loss on ignition LOI method. In month 2, the research methodology and required materials were prepared. Sampling activities were planned, including the selection of sampling locations and preparation of laboratory equipments. From month 2 to month 3, fieldwork was carried out at Ikoke Kerteh, Terengganu. Soil samples were collected from areas dominated by Rhizophora apiculata and properly labeled for laboratory analysis. From month 3 to month 4, the collected samples were analyzed using the loss on ignition or LOI method. During this stage, data collection and recording were also conducted to obtain the soil organic matter content. From month 4 to month 5, the data obtained from the laboratory analysis were analyzed and interpreted. The results then were evaluated to determine the soil organic matter content in the study area. From month 5 to month 6, the research report was written, including all chapters from the introduction to the conclusion. Finally, in month 6, the report was revised and finalized based on the supervisor's comments. The complete report was then submitted and the findings were presented during the final presentation. For my research budget, the estimated total research budget for this study is around RM470. The budget covers field sampling, laboratory analysis, transportation and report preparation required to complete the study on soil organic matter in Rhizophora apiculata at EcoCare Kerteh. For the last part of my presentation, I will explain to you all about my expected outcomes of this project. The first one is soil organic matter content. The study is expected to determine the percentage of soil organic matter at each sampling point in the Rhizophora apiculata mangroves area. The second one is comparison between sampling sites. The result will be allow comparison of soil organic matter content among different sampling locations at EcoCare Kerteh, Terengganu. The third one is better understanding of soil quality. The findings will provide information on the condition and quality of mangrove soil based on its organic matter content. And the last one is to support for mangrove conservation. The data obtained can serve as baseline information for future studies and support mangrove conservation and management efforts. So that's all for me for this presentation. Thank you.